What up, YouTube? This is yours truly, ATUM-RE, coming at you guys with another video. Before we go in, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And this is a quick call to arms video. Lately, we've been having a lot going on in this country, especially with illegal immigrants. You know, you have Venezuelan gangs taking over apartment complexes over in Colorado and other parts of the United States. And you have elected officials that enable this. And since they're enabling this, I am asking all of you guys to arm up. The government's not going to protect you. The police won't get there in time. Kamala Harris won't be there. When you have an issue, Joe Biden won't be there. You are responsible for your own safety. And I cannot stress it enough. There's no better time than now to get armed. The world is getting more and more dangerous. We have more and more tyrants trying to restrict the Second Amendment. And right now, with the election, about 2 months away, I guess, and I should say 2 months away, we need to arm up because you never know who gets elected and you never know what they're up to. So you are responsible for your own safety. Go out and buy your gun. Go out and buy an AR-15, AK, whatever it is, but make sure that you have something to arm yourself with other than 911 because they won't get there in time. Violence happens in seconds, and the police will get there in minutes, and you know, in some cases, hours. So, again, do you want to depend on the police to protect you, or are you going to protect yourself? And it's just been crazy lately here of late. You've had all kinds of crimes, all kinds of criminals from other countries, and you have elected officials that don't care who they let in the country. And since they do not care, you must care. And by caring, you're going to arm yourself. Arm yourself to the T because, again, you are your only protection and you're responsible for your own safety. The police is not. Kamala is not responsible for your safety. No one's responsible for your safety but you. So go ahead and get armed. Make sure you go to the polls and vote this up and coming election because I know a lot of you guys don't want to talk about politics, but owning a firearm is politics. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be, but it is nowadays. And we just have to unite, spread the word. Teach everybody that you know about firearms. You know, my mother, she's not a big component of firearms, but she has been coming around after speaking with me and watching, you know, some of these videos of, you know, Venezuelan gang members taking over apartment complexes and communities. I have not heard about them coming down here or Texas or anything like that. I don't think us good old Southern folks are going to go for that, very long. You know, eventually, they're going to run into the wrong person. I heard rumors about the Hells Angels, but I don't, believe that because I don't think Hells Angels is going to, announce something publicly for everyone. That would be in secrecy, So I doubt, I never heard anything else about that or any developments, but all I know is that you are responsible for your safety. It's not the police. It's not your favorite elected official. You are responsible for your own safety. So go ahead and get armed, get trained, buy ammunition. I'm your ammo pastor. I stay on ammo. But it is time for you guys to arm up. Time for you to get trained, get proficient with your firearms. Take self-defense training too. Know how to throw your hands as well. If you're physically able, not everybody's physically able, but if you're physically able, get some, physical training as well. Get your OC spray, but definitely get your firearm. If you're a law-abiding citizen and you live in the United States, take advantage of your Second Amendment. And if you live in states like California, New York, and all those other tyrant states, you gotta stop voting for people that put these policies in place. Criminals can have as many rounds as they want, but people in California can only have 10 rounds, 10 rounds in New York, etc., which is utterly ridiculous. I don't need anyone to tell me, how many rounds it takes for me to defend myself, and that's basically what tyrants tell you to do. They basically tell you everything that you can and cannot do, and it is up to you to fight You know, you got to fight for your Second Amendment, and it's been infringed in so many ways. I know a lot of times we say the Second Amendment shall not be infringed. Well, that's baloney, because it has been infringed over and over and over again. The fact that you have NFA items, you know, you have to pay a tax stamp to get a suppressor on your firearm. You have to, you know, to have a short barrel shotgun, you have to have a tax stamp to put a stock on a short barrel shotgun, or else it's an illegal firearm, which is a bunch of crap. But that's, you know, the world that we live in, and as long as we accept it, it will never change. You know, you have to, you know, fight the right. You know, fight for your rights. You know, we had our ancestors that fought for us, and now it's time for us to fight for us. And the only way that you're going to be safe and not end up being a slave is arm yourself, period. Because if you take away all the guns from the law-abiding citizens, and what we have is basically slavery again. They can do anything they want to you, but as long as you're armed, they're going to think twice about trying to enslave you again. But as long as we keep turning a blind eye and saying, oh, it's okay, we're going to just vote blue blindly without looking at the actual policies. I just tell everybody, man, if you're going to be into politics, at least be an independent. At least be an independent. You know, I'm not red or blue, but, you know, right now, blue just does not align with my principles. And my principles are really simple. You can't tell me how many rounds it takes for me to protect myself. You know, if you see 10 guys from Venezuela trying to kick in your door, you don't want a over and under shotgun. It only has 2 shots. You know, it's not practical. And you may be able to survive it, and you may, you know, come out on top. But, you know, what if these guys are hell-bent and ready, you know, to shoot it out with you? You don't want to have 2 rounds. You want to have, you know, adequate defense. And you don't want to give them an advantage. You don't want to give anyone that comes to your house the advantage. You are the one that is the caretaker of your home, and you should have the advantage at all times, and you should not have a round count on what you can use to defend yourself. But it has been crazy and crazy lately when I've been watching the news, and it just feels like the current regime, the politicians, they don't give a damn about who comes into this country. I mean, just let anybody in the country, undocumented. These people are raping people. There's been a case of a guy getting kidnapped by these illegal immigrants, killed and set on fire. There's been so many stories and horror stories about these people. And I'm all for people getting their citizenship, but you got to do it the right way. And you can't just, you know, come over the border in droves and then be undocumented, because you're getting people over here, you have no idea about their background, what they are. They can be child molesters, they can be gang members, they can be drug dealers, they can be killers. And a lot of times that's the case. You know, you're having a lot of criminals that are coming across the state line. And all I got to tell you, man, you cannot depend on the government to protect you. You have to be the one that's in control. And your best defense against evil is being alert and being armed. I'm going to say that one more time. Your best defense against the evil that men do, or people I should say, is being alert and being armed. You got to be on high alert, because if you have a firearm and you're not alert, you might as well not have a firearm, because, you know, if they get to drop on you, that firearm is useless. So you got to keep your head on a swivel everywhere you go. When you leave your house, make sure no one's following you, and just observe your neighborhood. That's why I walk my dogs all the time. That's why I know everybody in the neighborhood. I know everything that's going on in the neighborhood. I have proper cameras, proper lighting. But just make sure you arm yourself. I know it's me beating a dead horse, but I really mean it, man, because I hate to see law-abiding citizens become victims of criminals. And I hate the fact that our government allows just anyone to come into our country. So I only fight against evil, again, is being alert and being armed. But I'm going to leave you with that, guys. It's my little ride along going to the store. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Like always, guys, 2A up.